Shalom, everybody. In today's video, I would like to briefly honor the memory of the great rabbi, the Holy Mekubal Rabbeinu Khalifa ben Malka, one of the tzadikim from Morocco, a holy man, very pious person whose legacy continues until today. His grave in the city of Agadir in Morocco is still a site of pilgrimage where hundreds of people go to his grave asking to HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the Zechut of Rabbeinu Khalifa ben Malka. And today I wanted to make this video to honor his memory and to share a little bit about few details about the life of this rabbi. Rabbeinu Khalifa ben Malka was born in Safi, Morocco in the 17th, 18th century. In fact, we know that he passed away in 1760, if I'm not mistaken, approximately. 1760 in Agadir, Morocco. We know that he came from a wealthy Jewish family, but he became an orphan at a very early age when his parents passed away. And a young kid suddenly, without parents, but with a lot of money, he inherited a lot of money from his family. We know that his first rabbi was Rabbi Yosef Bueno de Mezquita, and later on he moved to the city of Fez to continue his learning under the supervision of the rabbis and the Hamim, the sages of that generation in Morocco. We know that Rabbi Khalifa was also known as a well-versed theologian that was able to hold debates against the Christians. There was a group of Christians at that time in Morocco that, as we know, they were trying to convert the Jewish people, and they were trying to incite certain debates. And Rabbi Khalifa, representing the Jewish community, faced them in a series of debates, theological debates. But the characteristic of his debates against these Christians was that not only they debated theological issues, but they also spoke about sciences as well. Scientific discoveries at the time. They used science to prove certain aspects and certain things. And he wrote a lot of these things in one of his sefarim, in one of his books that we have until this day. He was also a poet. He wrote several piyutim, poems of praise to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And we know as well that he, of course, he married, he had a daughter, his wife called Deborah, his daughter called Estrella, very Spanish Ladino name. But sadly, he lost his wife and his daughter in a plague that affected the city they were living in. Rabbi Khalifa passed away in the city of Agadir, and until this very day, his tomb, his grave, is a site of pilgrimage where hundreds of Jewish people and others, even Muslim people from the city, go to honor the memory of this holy tzaddik. Rabbeinu Khalifa ben Malka, not only he was a rabbi, a theologian, a poet, he was also a Mekubal, he was also a Kabbalist, a very pious and holy man. We know stories of miracles that took place by the intercession of Rabbeinu Khalifa ben Malka. There's a story, there's an incident in which it says there were several ships that were on the coast of the city, and something was happening. There was a lot of noise. There was some type of situation that was taking place in the city, and Rabbi Khalifa was bothered about this. And he prayed to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and what happened? The story says that all these ships sank, and his name, his fame, his reputation spread all over about the miracle that took place. But there's also a lot of incidents, people that were sick that came to him asking for blessings, for prayers. And a lot of people came to him. He was a very holy man. He was a Mekubal, he was a Kabbalist, a man of God. And as I mentioned, he passed away in the 1600s in the city of Agadir, and until today his grave is there. Is one of the best well-known tzadikim of the Moroccan Jewish diaspora, the Moroccan Jewish community. And until this day, his grave is a site of pilgrimage. And in this humble video, I wanted to honor the memory of Rabbeinu Khalifa ben Malka Alava Shalom, peace be upon him. Zechuto yagen alenu, may HaKadosh Baruch Hu bless us on the zechut of Rabbeinu Khalifa ben Malka Alava Shalom. May the Almighty bless you all. Shalom from the holy city of Jerusalem. May the Almighty bless you. Shalom, everybody.